We've been talking and I don't think we want you sitting anymore.
We've been friends for like ever. Why do you want me to go?
I think you should just leave.
Imagine being lazy by littering.
It couldn't be me.
Littering has many consequences that you might not even be aware of. It kills over 100,000 mammals each year. It degrades into our environment. It can cause us to live over a big pile of trash. It contaminates our water. It can even cause someone to trip and fall. It is also illegal.
Whoa. Pick that up. Pick it up.
So please, take the extra time to help keep our planet clean by not littering. Throw your trash in a trash can.
Pretty cool to join.
I know, right? That's what I was thinking.
Wait a minute. Man, where's your ID?
I don't know. Remy's not Irish, so it doesn't matter.
Okay, whatever you say, man.
Young man, where's your ID?
Man, would you look at the time? I have to get to class.
I can explain.
Okay, you have to explain in my office.
People are oblivious to the facts and supportive of the fiction. What should you believe? Believe the facts. COVID-19 is a real problem, and here's how you can do your part. Social distancing works. 6 feet apart from everyone. Proper mask placement prevents the virus from getting in and out, and lets you breathe normally. And if you're not near a sink, you can use hand sanitizer to kill the virus before it can keep spreading. But whenever you can, wash your hands. Soap, water, happy birthday. You know the drill. Let's help each other get through this. Stay safe, stay healthy, and go to cdc.gov for more information.
And welcome back, everybody. We are live from West Deptford. Tad Kazaneski, Rob Strauss, Kevin Schulz, our associate producer, Andrew Kane, and Christopher Burdash up on the roof, bringing you all the pictures here today of this game between Sterling and West Deptford. Again, if you're just tuning in, we were scheduled to do the boys soccer game tomorrow. That game has been canceled, and unfortunately the soccer season has been canceled as well due to precautions and health safety. So what we have left is we found out tonight that the field hockey team won at Deptford, so they will have a game. The girls soccer team will be playing at Pemberton Monday at 2 o'clock. So that is what we're going to attempt to go out and broadcast for you. Now, the interesting thing about going to Pemberton is that they have no power. So
there's that.
Yeah, so myself and Andrew Kane and Paul Mays, we are working on all kinds of mad things to keep power for us.
If anybody would like to donate extension cords,
Back
we'll
from
take them.
Well, I'm just going to be on a bicycle the entire time, generating enough electricity so that we can broadcast the game.
And luckily, he's in good shape that he can do it. We're going to try and bring some hand-powered type generator things. We're going to use a.
Didn't we use a generator one year at?
We did.
Cedar. It was a Cedar Creek or Barnegat or one of those for field hockey, I believe we did.
And what happened is the other school was nice enough to provide the generator for us. We have the athletic director of Pemberton has asked his maintenance department, but as of now, the maintenance department hasn't been too willing to bring their. So we'll see. If they do, we're trying to find a way. So right now we're planning to try and bring you that game Monday, 2 o'clock live here on YouTube for girls soccer. We'll see how that goes. This game, it's been all West Deptford, kind of as expected. We told you coming in that this was going to be a difficult game, let alone the fact that we are missing some of our football players who will return for the next game. The next football game, tentatively right now, is scheduled next Saturday, 11 o'clock at Paul 6. And we will reach out to the Paul 6 people this week to see if we can get out there to broadcast that game.
Do you guys know anybody at Paul 6?
I think I still know the athletic director if he's still there. I think Kevin and I.
I'm sandwiched in between two graduates.
Yeah.
But we're speaking of 25 years ago, I mean, we're out of there. How long are we out there? 35?
35 years.
Yeah, we're out 35 years from there.
36 now. Yeah, 36.
So most of the teachers we have are just say aren't there anymore. And we'll see as we get ready for second half action. Is early in the game, West Deptford, before the game started, won the coin toss. They deferred. So they will now have the ball as we start the second half.
I'll give a shout out to Lanaletto, one of our loyal watchers, and showed us a picture of his screen.
Very
he
cool.
got his. He works as a salesman for hers. Was the salesman of the year.
Get out of here.
2020. So
Not a guy.
congratulations to Len.
Great job.
We know famous people.
That's right.
Kick far side. Returned up the middle. Just tripped up on that return on the play from Ogden. Or Odin, I should say. Good guy, too. Plays some men's baseball, and congratulations to him. I'd love to pick on him for being a Boston fan, but we'll let that slide.
They had a tough year this year, yeah.
Those poor Patriots. It's so...
I know you're all broken up about that.
Yeah, poor Patriots. Well, I'm more of a New York Football Giants hater, so I'll be screaming.
I knew we would get to that.
Yeah, I will be screaming at my TV at 1 o'clock on Monday. That's the one team I don't like.
What are your thoughts on Eli Manning being a Hall of Famer?
No.
You had to.
I went there.
No.
I went there.
You had to go there.
I know.
Gonna get a false start on the left end there.
The entire fourth quarter is going to be dedicated to Ted's
rants on
Eli Manning.
Being a quarterback with a 500 record, supposedly finding his way in the Hall of Fame. 1st and 15 for West Deptford.
See, I got them all riled up.
Next, you're going to tell me Notre Dame's going to win the national championship. Then my head's really going to explode. That's my other one. 1st and 10. Quarterback's going to keep it himself here. This is Harris. Nice open field tackle there. They're going to lose 2 or 3 yards in a couple of nights out there. Looks like Mayhew was out there. Looked like Blakeney was out there.
3 on the play brings up second down.
Mike David, I believe, in there on the tackle for Sterling.
So it looks like West Deptford has shifted some things around here. As their quarterback is normally number 13, Aaron Graber.
Well, putting some younger players in there, obviously, and it kind of makes the play a little more, things are a little more balanced out there. So
Far side of the field with this is Oppong. That is Justin Oppong. He's a junior. Going to give him
Justin Opong.
about 12 yards, 11 yards shy of the first down.
10 West Deptford.
And we talked about the success of this program, and they've always also had an outstanding feeder program, and great support from the community. Their booster club is just like last week when we went to Paulsboro. You have a lot of people that support this program.
Man in motion. This play has worked very well today. And nice stop there on the play. There was that Reddick there,
That was
Kevin?
Nemo Mayhew on the tackle
Good
there.
job.
With the carry. 4th down, West Deptford.
So 4th down, the punt team comes on. It's amazing when they pull those blockers like that. I don't know how you stop that, but Sterling was able to do it there. As Sterling will go back to receive. Blakeney goes back, as does Mackay Morgan. West Deptford, this must be, I believe, the first time they punted.
Yeah.
This is Brady Clark. He overkicked the Sterling deep man. And West Deptford will down it inside the 20 at the 18 with 8:43 and counting to play in this game. Is once you go up by 35, the clock continues to roll, so the clock will count down here. As Severese will take the Silver Knights and try and get them into the end zone as he did in the Paulsboro game. Kevin, you couldn't pick two back-to-back opponents in the Colonial that you just don't want to play back-to-back, and that's what Sterling got here with Paulsboro and West
You
Deptford.
mentioned Savarese for his first game, but it's a learning experience, and I think Jeremiah Thompson is coming back next week. They'll be back.
I believe everybody will be back next week. Your wide receivers, your quarterbacks. So we'll see how it goes. 1st and 10 for the Silver Knights. Richardson goes and is turned away at the line of scrimmage.
And Tad, we talked about Savarese, his toughness. He's a kid who has some skills, and ultimately, at the point of he had time that he's a senior, would get the reins of the starting job, and you just have to chalk up what he's been through the last 2 weeks as a learning experience.
I just can't imagine opening up your quarterbacking career as a sophomore. You're going to start with Paulsboro, and 6 days later you're getting West Deptford. 2nd down and 10. And that ball is put on the grass but pulled up nicely by Richardson. Gets out to about the 20. And now looks like I thought one of the Knights was hurt there for a second. Let's see. Somebody's grabbing at their leg and they're going to help him up. Is that Blakeney? Yeah, it's Blakeney kind of hobbling around. John Hallwood, our student announcer, checking in. I believe he said he will be with us next week. Yes, John Hallwood will be back next week.
Yep.
Everybody coming back next
part of
week.
the crew.
It's like homecoming for the broadcast. 3rd and 7. Showing blitz and now backing off. This is Richardson. He's got a little bit of a hole, puts his head down, and he is going to get enough for a first down as he gets out to the 30-yard line. Good job by Richardson.
Yeah, and a good job by Richardson. Also up front, good job by these kids. Pushing ahead and open up a pretty nice hole there for Jameer Richardson.
We hit the 6-minute mark to play here, 3rd quarter. It's been all West Deptford. You're hanging with us. We appreciate it.
And the people that are still out here, boy, talk about true fans on a raw night, sitting on a cold bench.
It's damp. 1st and 10 Knights from the 30. Richardson gets around the edge, pulled down from behind as he gets across the 36-yard line.
Have we ever broadcasted it at West Deptford when it wasn't freezing?
You know what? The one that comes to mind is
right across the other side.
We broadcast from the away bleachers because they had, I guess, CN8 was here that night, and it was ridiculously cold.
That was one of the coldest games
That probably was the coldest game we ever did.
done.
Yeah.
We were crying. I admit it, Dan Farr. We were crying. Here's Richardson. Same play. Can he get around the end? And he does for a first down. Gets a block or two in front as he gets out to about the 42.
Lead on the play. Another first down for Sterling.
Yeah, that was a cold night, especially, we're out here in the bleachers tonight, but there's really not a breeze out here at the moment. But you can feel the dampness of all the rain that you mentioned, Rob, and
I can remember, and this was way back when we were doing sports video. I was interviewing Leon Harris, and I was shaking because I was so cold. Howard Clark bought me a jacket like the next week.
here's Richardson, first down and more. He ice skates to the 40 where he tried to cut it back. Stopped there by Harris. Speaking of Harris, give him another first down.
Takes the ball out to the 40.
Yeah, especially as you go into November, it can get really chilly outside. I have fun when we're doing the basketball games, and you guys get to be in the nice gym, and I'm outside in the TV truck. We have electrical heat out there. We can get by, but just
rely on body heat.
Yeah, it can be a little nippy out there. 1st and 10 Knights in West Deptford territory from the 40. It's been all Richardson literally carrying their load. He'll do it again. They blitz in, he gets by, and manages to gain about 2 to the 39. Tell you what, let's give a shout out, Rob. The band of West Deptford at halftime put on an unbelievable show.
Holy cow! What a great performance they did. They did a lot of the hits. Some Queen in there. Just a great job and a great production that their award-winning band does here at West Deptford High School.
They got me all teary-eyed at the end when they did the Eagles fight song as their last song. I was tearing up.
Good pick-me-up after Bridge Over Troubled Waters.
Yeah, it was. We were singing Kumbaya and going back and forth here. 2nd and 8, pass far side. That's Mackay. And Morgan going to get about a yard or 2 to the 36. So, yeah, shout out to West Deptford. Again, I want to thank the entire West Deptford Athletic Department for their niceness here. And thanks to the West Deptford TV guys here who were doing the game. They hooked us up with the Ethernet cable. They're like, come on out, do the game. A lot of schools will be like, no, we're doing the game. So they're like, come on out. Ray Kirshner and his crew. We got a nice picture with their crew and our crew before the game. 3rd and long. Richardson. Look at Richardson go. He's going to get what appears to be another first down, depending on the mark. He is close. They're going to say he's just a little bit short. Obviously, the Silver Knights will go. And this is right in one of those areas of the field, Kevin. It doesn't look like the footing's very good where the ball is sitting right now.
Can hardly tell where the ball is. Everything's brown in the middle of the field right there. It's tough.
I'll take Richardson on the handoff here. Let's see. Here he goes. He goes outside. He gets the first down. And he's brought down around the 25-yard line. Silver Knights 1st and 10, under 2 minutes to go here in the 3rd quarter.
A good sense of Richardson. You can see right there, West Deptford had some penetration, but yeah, you talk about his instincts as a running back, sensed where the pressure was coming, and right away had a quick first step to that left side. And it's just kind of an innate skill that you just know where that opening is.
We're waiting for Dallas Carter to line up on the far side of the field. 1st and 10. Richardson finds a seam, pushing ahead. Richardson for about 8 or 9.
Got to be closing in on close to 100 yards. I mean, had about a 20-yard run, but it's been getting 9, 10 yards a chunk for the last, averaging that for the last probably 7 or 8 carries.
2nd down and 3 as we're under a minute to go, and now they whistle, and West Deptford wants to take a timeout. And John Hallwood wants to throw a trivia question at us, so I'll honor that. Who won the Super Bowl in the 1995-96 season? So it would have been the Super Bowl of January of 96.
I think that was the Packers?
That's a
Packers or the Cowboys, I would say.
Oh, wow. Was it the Cowboys? All right. I was thinking San Francisco, but that was past. Was that past San Francisco?
Nah, you might be right. That might have been the Steve Young year.
All right, John Hallwood, you're going to have to throw us an answer out here in a second. So it's between you said the Packers. Who else?
I said the Packers, Cowboys.
And then I threw in the 49ers. What I'll do when we go to fourth quarter, I looked up some 2005 trivia at halftime based on the last time Sterling beat West Deptford. We'll see if John's still with us and get back to us in a second. It's going to be a second down
say
three.
The Cowboys. I'm
Cowboys?
Stick with the Cowboys.
Aikman and the crew.
Yeah.
I'm sure our athletic director, Scott Manlove, would know.
Yeah, Mr. Manlove, if you're listening, was 95 season and ended 96 January. Was that a Cowboys year? Yep, Cowboys is it. Thank you, John.
And who did they beat?
Good. Well, let's see if we get Richardson. Nice tackle from behind as he was taken down there. I don't know, because if the Cowboys were winning, I was probably screaming at my TV.
Yeah.
The Bills.
What's that? No, that wasn't the Bills.
That wasn't the part of the Bills that where they lost 3 straight Super Bowls?
I don't think so. No, I'm pretty sure this was the year they beat the.
Boy, I'm thinking here. 95. Final 28 seconds, third quarter.
And then I'll ask you who was their quarterback, the team that they beat. Obviously, Aikman was for the Cowboys. But what team did the Cowboys beat?
Wow. This wasn't, New England wasn't on their run yet. No. 3rd and 3 coming up here. Final 10 seconds. Quarterback Severese going to keep it. First time we've seen him run it, and he looks like he will get the first down. And that's going to do it for the end of the third quarter. AFC team, let's see. Who in the AFC at that point, mid-90s? I went in
Chargers? No.
When in doubt, say the Steelers. But
the Steelers.
It was the Steelers.
Who was their quarterback?
No. Oh, wow. I'm really thinking on this one.
Jeff George. No, that was the Colts.
I don't even have a guess at this one, Cat. Boy, he played in the Super Bowl,
Played in the Super Bowl. He was a quarterback in the Super Bowl.
Boy, I don't remember that
Who
one.
you got?
Neil O'Donohue.
Oh,
Neil
wow.
O'Donnell.
Oh, wow.
Or O'Donnell?
Yeah.
Neil O'Donnell. Okay.
Yep.
All right. I got
Neil O'Donnell.
Partially correct.
That's
and who did he play for after the Steelers?
Who did Neil O'Donnell play for? Cardinals?
No.
Colts.
No, it's an AFC team.
Schulz with the
San Diego?
all the knowledge.
AFC East.
The Jets?
The Jets.
Oh, that sounds
Jets.
about right.
You know, that's one team, when I say my prayers at night, I thank God that's not the team I root for.
Man.
That team has been cursed since 1969.
Are they in the same bin as the Browns?
They're bad. They're bad by a lot. Fourth quarter action, here's Rob Strauss.
Thank you, Ted. Ted's going to get his trivia folder ready.
I will.
On a 1st and 10 for Sterling. On the move, Richardson runs into his own offensive lineman, falls down, and no gain, 2nd down and 10.
And to add a little to what you said, Tad, did I hear that Trevor Lawrence does not want to play for the Jets?
He has said that he may pull an Eli Manning and not go.
Another year.
What was the team that drafted Eli Manning originally?
Oh.
Before he meowed and said, don't want to play there. As we get to this play, let's see if Sterling can score. That's something to think about.
2nd down and 10. Severese from the shotgun with Richardson to his right. High snap again. He hands it to Richardson, and that gives the West Deptford defense a chance to collapse in on him, but he still gains about 2 or 3.
That's a good Eli trivia question. Tampa Bay?
No.
Not Denver.
Nope.
Chargers?
Chargers,
okay.
Yeah. And it was the Chargers. He said, I don't want to play there.
What's with the Chargers and getting quarterbacks? They did that with Ryan Leaf, too.
Yeah.
I'm just glad I'm not a Jets fan.
And they had Drew Brees.
Yeah, whoops. 3rd down and 8.
Philip Rivers wasn't a bad,
No, that's...
quarterback. But you had no idea Brees was going to end up being what he became with the Saints.
How about Breeze dismantling the Tom Brady's Buccaneers the other night?
That was supposed to be a game.
Severese in trouble. Penalty marker thrown.
False start.
West Deptford is saying that they had the ball, but they're going to say false start. That's the 2nd time that's happened tonight, and it saved Sterling both times.
And Severese knew it. He saw it. He just, said, I'd say that was smart play by Severese. He's been getting pounded all night, and he knows the play's not going to count.
Third down and 13 on the way.
I think we're heading for a pass play or two here. They've been doing a lot of Richardson. I don't know that you could go Richardson here. Again, it's been Richardson left, Richardson right, Richardson up the middle. Now we spread it here. I have a feeling we're going to see a pass play here, guys.
10:25 remaining.
And look at the cushion you're getting on the top side of your screen.
And you've got your two backs in there to block.
Savarese hands to Richardson right up the middle. And it's the 10, and that's about as far as he's going to get. Fourth and about 6 coming up.
Well, that's what helps you when you have the threat of a passing game. They've got to honor outside, and Richardson's had some room up the middle.
And I think to what you were saying, Tad, they anticipated the pass, and you have Richardson there. Why not use him again?
Sure.
So fourth down and officially 7, ball at the 10. Savarese with Richardson to his right. It's going to be Savarese throwing for the end zone, and it is incomplete. And West Deptford will take over on downs. Under 9.5 remaining here in the fourth. Shutout still alive for the Eagles.
He had his man open there. It just took forever to get him the ball, and good recovery and good defense by West Deptford.
Sorry, Tad. That's that tough throw when you're a left-hander rolling right. You got to take the time to turn your body, and you're thrown on a slick field. And Savarese didn't get a whole lot on that one.
And that's one where the starters of West Deptford are excited because their second and third stringers were able to hold on to the shutout, so they had something to play for as well.
First and 10 for the Eagles from their own 10. Under 8 3/4 minutes remaining here in the fourth. Clock obviously on the move here. Handoff coming near side, some room, but good collapse there by Sterling. Quick whistle. Running on the play for the Eagles.
No gain on the
Tell you what,
Davis, I believe.
Rashad McQueen did a good job. Again, he held the end a little bit, forced the play outside. His name we called a couple times as well defensively in the Paulsboro game.
No gain on the play, second down and 10. Again, Ryan Harris, the junior quarterback, in for the Eagles. Hands it right off up the middle and out to the 35-yard line before being tackled by Mekhi Morgan. And that's a pickup of about 25.
How many times have you seen a fumble or a misplay like that threw the defense all off, and it just threw everything out of whack, and he was able to get through for a big run?
Yeah. And also, we're talking about this program, the success. I'm looking up front at some of these guards and their footwork in pulling, and you can tell that they've been doing this for a long time, and they learned a lot of this at a very young age.
First and 10 after the big run. Going to come to the near side now, across the 40 and down at about the 43-yard line before being tackled by Mekhi Morgan. And it looks like Tinsley on the carry.
And the second part of that is the backs kind of just reading the blocks in front of them and reacting. You're not going to a set place necessarily. You're just reacting to what the defense gives you, and that's what your linemen up front are doing. And it's definitely something that takes a while to get down, but I go back again to the success of their feeder program.
And before Harris can snap, there's a false start penalty against the Eagles.
False start called against the Eagles. That'll make it second.
Kevin, you
down.
played defensive end when you played, and when West Deptford does this jet motion pitch sweep and you got four guys at you, what's your responsibility as defensive end?
Well, there's different types of containments, and I think at that point, especially if you have a lot of bodies coming at you, just try and hold your ground, and maybe you'll force a running back to maybe go out wide a little bit more, give time for a linebacker or a safety to come up and make a play. But when they're just a well-oiled machine, and they're doing it to more than one defensive end. They're doing it to a lot of defenders out there.
Swetansky on the carry. Short gain out to about the 42.
Third down, West Deptford.
So third down on the way as the clock ticks under. 6 minutes remaining here in the fourth. It's been all West Deptford. 2 back-to-back tough games for Sterling. Lost 56-6 last week. They're giving up 48 this week to 2 of the top premier programs here in South Jersey.
I'll give you a question after this. This next one's for Strauss.
At the near side. And still on his feet. Not in our program is number 24, but inside the 30 down to the 25.
That was a great run. Very well done. You're a hockey guy.
Yes, I am.
John Holt wants to know who won the Stanley Cup 2005-2006 season.
Oh, man, that was a year. There wasn't one because it was 04-05 was the lockout. So who won after the lockout?
It wasn't the Flyers.
No, it was not. And I can tell you
it wasn't Toronto.
It wasn't Toronto. I can promise you that.
Pittsburgh?
No. I want to say Detroit, but I don't think that's right. Is that Colorado? Yeah, I think it was Colorado.
There's that play again.
I'm going to say Colorado, John Hallwood.
We'll see if he can get back to us on that.
Also could have been the Dallas Stars as well. It's one of the two. It's a Western Conference team.
Kind of cool the way you see the mist coming up from the field here. It's getting chilly.
Second down and 5.
Said it's not Colorado.
Short gain there. And bring up fourth down for the Eagles, under 4 to go.
I feel like we're on an ice skating rink now.
Yeah,
it definitely
right?
got colder.
Well, I know Tampa Bay won the Stanley Cup in 2004 because that was Dave Andrechuk hoisting the Stanley Cup, and then they went on a lockout. It's hard to think hockey when I'm commentating football. It's also hard to think of internet service providers as well.
That's right. You're a prodigy, though. Nice play.
A Pong on the carry. Nice play by Sterling to corral him. And
all right, John, what's our answer?
Yeah, John, hook us up. Penalty marker thrown at the 20.
I got a baseball one. Who's the Rookie of the Year? Who has won a Rookie of the Year award on the Phillies' current roster?
Oh, boom. Should have got it this year.
What's that?
JT Realmuto.
Nope.
No?
Current roster. Must have been through a trade, I assume, if that's where we're heading with this.
Yep.
Yeah, it wasn't.
Not at 12.
Was that the shortstop for
No,
it wasn't the Carolina Hurricanes.
He did it on a different team.
So it wasn't our player we got from the Yankees.
No.
I should have known.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, he plays for the
The longer
Phillies.
it went, yeah.
Oh, yeah, he
Okay.
plays.
Remember him? I've heard of him, yeah. Okay.
That Bryce guy.
John Hallwood, I should have known that because I was in Colorado or Carolina rather, for the 10-year anniversary of them winning the Stanley Cup, and I got to touch the Stanley Cup and meet the keeper of the cup, Phil Pritchard. Got a picture with Phil Pritchard.
Enjoy his work on Modern Family. That's all. Let's see if Sterling, this is their shot to get something on the board.
Under just about 2 minutes remaining. Hand it off to the workhorse today, Richardson, out to the 25.
Yeah, because you're looking at a Sterling team. It's been, 3 straight games. This will be the 4th game in a row we've not able to score against West Deptford.
So it's going to be a second down and 5. Long 5 after Richardson picks up a handful. They're going to split Richardson out to Savarese's left with 2 receivers. Everybody moved, and that's a situation again. It's a miscommunication. And Savarese wipes off the ball. That's at a tough area of the field, too.
Yeah, we talked about that earlier. It's right around the middle, around each 30 to 40-yard lines. Pretty tough. Overall, for the amount of rain we had, I've seen other fields that would be just an absolute quagmire mess of mud. At least you can see grass.
Well, Scott, you guys, we're talking about Paulsboro last week, then running to West Deptford this week. I think next week against Paul 6, you have to feel like it could be a game where this team has a chance to win, especially with getting some players back.
Stop there. Richardson stacked up with a minute remaining.
Again, hopefully we can get out there. That'll be next Saturday. That's an 11 o'clock game at Paul 6, and hopefully we'll be there again Monday. We're hoping to hook up for the girls' playoff game. That'll be 2 o'clock live at Pemberton. And we'll just see where things take us from there. And also stay tuned when our next home game is, if we can do it for basketball, new live high-def technology.
Oh, I love it. Can't wait.
Trying to get Kevin a telestrator. And
that'd be greatest.
That's awesome.
Third down play here. Could be the last play of the game for Sterling. And the shutout should remain intact with under 20 seconds remaining. Sterling might be able to get one more playoff here, but it does not look like they're in a big rush to do so, trailing this one. And they will drop this one 48-0. And West Deptford, the streak continues. Sterling has not beaten the Eagles in over 15 years now, Ted.
It's been a long time, since 2005, so congratulations to West Deptford. Comes away with the win. Again, our plan is to have Sterling football at Paul 6 next Saturday at 11 o'clock. For our associate producer, Andrew Kane, for Christopher Burdash, our cameraman, for Kevin Schulz and Rob Strauss. I'm Tad Kazanowski. Thanks for hanging with us on this broadcast. We'll talk to you next time here on Sterling TV 19.